my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, it's Monday, it's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and let's get straight into the weekend's action with some sport and a weekend of high drama in the Vodacom United Rugby Championship. And that's with South Africa's teams delivering gripping performances. Now, the Bulls stunned log leaders Leinster with a last-gasp penalty in Pretoria, while the Sharks edged out Zebre Palmer in a thrilling 1-point win. And then the Storms secured a vital bonus point victory in Wales, and the Lions fought hard to earn a crucial losing a bonus point. But we're going to dive into more of it. Robbie Gillette is here, our podcaster, our sports content producer, and all-round good-looking chap ahead of this weekend's action. How are you doing, Robbie?
Very kind of you. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm the most honest guy here.
See, I like that about you. I like that about you.
Did you get a chance to watch all the games this weekend?
I did.
Yo,
Interesting round.
South Africa's doing some good things, man. Let's dive straight into it with the Bulls. Obviously, making a statement against the log leaders here. Sure. What do you think was the reason why they pulled off such a dominant performance?
Well, it's interesting. If you look at it, I think with like 25 minutes to go, they were 17-6 down at home.
Jeez, yeah.
And I've been to Loftus before. It's quite a intense environment. So I think when you're 17-6 down, it's probably not the best place to be as a home side. And I think, to get that penalty at the end is, that's just
exhilarating.
Showing their class, I think, at home as well. A little bit of pressure. And to get that penalty, to kick it as well, to be able to get that the 3 points is something that I think it puts a statement out there that we can win big games.
Yeah, handle the pressure, especially because it's one thing to get the opportunity, it's another thing to seal the deal. Do you think there was an advantage here? How we call this, the extra 16th man on the pitch being the home ground advantage? Does that make a difference?
I'd imagine so. Loftus doesn't always look that full. But I think the people that are there are loud, and it's a real. I think as home ground advantage is always a thing. They say when in doubt, home team it out. So
Absolutely, man. Now another crazy win that just went down was obviously the Sharks, leaving it till quite late to take on Zebre.
Yeah.
Is this the confidence boost they need though? Because they're sitting pretty decently in the log right now, and I think this is going to give them some good momentum, possibly, right?
I think it does the opposite, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
I don't think there's anything that you can take confidence-wise out of that. Zebre second from the bottom. They're generally all right at home. They travel terribly. And for the Sharks side, it's so stacked. If you look at the guys on screen now, it's like the Gerenzo, Sia playing at 8, so I actually thought went pretty decently. So for it to be 1 point, and it wasn't an easy 1 point. They had to fight, and I think there was a period of 6 or 7 minutes in their 22 reset scrums, chasing the game. Still had to get the kick. I don't think any real positives come out of this. I suppose a win. A win's a win.
A win's a win. You get some points at least and some information to work with.
At this stage of the competition, the win's a win, but I don't know. If I'm that Sharks coaching staff, I'm a bit worried.
All right, but you don't have to be too worried because there are some opportunities still coming up in the season.
Yeah.
However, with the Stormers sitting 8th right now, that win was really, really important. I don't know how this is going to do with the overall standings, if they've got what it takes to get to that finish line, but I'm sure this is a good stamp of approval for them.
Yeah. Well, you looked at when I walked in the studio today, I was a smiling man. We haven't felt that Stormers win in a while.
Yeah.
A nice win as well. I think we'll speak about it in a bit, but the Lions also found out actually it's quite difficult to play these Welsh sides at home.
Absolutely, yeah.
So and the Scarlets at home are a tough team to play. They've got a couple of young guys, good internationals, and it was a nice win. And Sasha Feinberg and Mzulu coming back, Damien Willemse coming back. So some nice positives. Ulster next week. So looking to keep momentum going and come back and finish up at the DHL Stadium.
Was there an influence in those the players' returns and creating more of a running style of rugby again? Because that's something I started to enjoy seeing from the Stormers was a little bit of this pizzazz, a little bit of that sort of New Zealand flag running down the back line. Did you see more of that again this weekend?
Absolutely. I think there was a clip on social media that was going around where Sasha threw one out the back and the Stormers scored one of the tries of the season with Dion Fourie scoring it. So there was definitely a little bit of that, a little bit of a kick in the step, which was
and I think
nice
we
to
missed
see.
that, man. Let's be honest, we missed that spark. And I think the guys are definitely celebrating this one, and hopefully some more razzle and dazzle coming from the Stormers, because that brand of rugby is what we absolutely love. But you mentioned it, the Lions obviously struggling against this Welsh front, and Wales really, like you mentioned, are really bringing it through from the club side of the game as well. Not just on that epitome of the national team, but really playing a great version of rugby, I would say. What is your perspective on this?
I was quite disappointed the Lions actually lost that. 3 points. I watched the first half and then caught the highlights of the second half. But from what I understand, it's they had an opportunity to win it. And I thought they let that one go a little bit. Like Cardiff also fifth on the log now.
Yeah.
So it's a nice team to beat on the road. So I was quite disappointed. I was hoping that they'd come away with a win there because also the side they had, and I'm also just such a Lions fan, especially the Lions at home. I always say it. The Lions at home at a midday kickoff is some of the best rugby you'll ever watch. So I think they'll be disappointed. Like I think that's a big opportunity they missed to get into that top 8. Not that it's all said and done, but it's one of those where it's like, damn.
Listen, the top 8 is crucial, like you said. What's the standings looking like at the moment? How are we looking in terms of the log? I can see right now, obviously, Leinster's still on top with 58 points. What's the rest of it looking like for you, man?
Yeah, well, Stormers creeping to 8th. Sharks are still in the mix there at 4th. I mean,
Crazy,
we speak about a 1 point edgy win against Zebra, but the reality is at the moment they've got a home quarter-final, which is nice. And then Munster, Cardiff. Cardiff is a surprising one, and so the Ospreys. I think they've sort of shocked some teams. We speak about the Welsh sides. They've had sort of a extended run at home, like sort of in the build-up to where we are now. So they'll enjoy that. And then, Stormers.
Sneaking in.
It's a big one next week. If you look at 8th and 9th play, and I think the Stormers win that fixture, the world looks a little bit different, which is nice.
How many more games you got left here?
5.
5 more games, so a lot can still change in this log. But listen, South African rugby's looking good. I mean, Robbie Gillette is not impressed just yet. I think he expects a little bit more. And I think you will get exactly that if you're sticking tuned to all this rugby action. And we'll be diving into more of this conversation in just a bit. For now, though, Carissa, what's happening on your side, gal?